This video is going to be a little bit different than what we normally post every day. The reason is we're basically going to be riding our snowblower around today instead of a motorcycle. And you never know how a day like today is going to play out until the day's over. But as among our shop projects that we're in the middle of doing and currently working on the FZR carburetors, we're going to have to take a break today. But I am going to, at the end of the video, and it's a short video, so it'd be probably entertaining. Now, some of our newer subscribers have probably never seen the restoration videos that are out on the channel that cover the 750 Ninja, the green 750 Ninja. And I stumbled upon, in looking for some old photos to share today, I stumbled upon a real nice set that I have never put on the video until now. And what makes them worthwhile is in between all of the photos, there are some pictures of the garden in full bloom. And that was several years ago, of course. And it made my heart warm just looking at the flowers instead of the snow. So, and I know Karen always enjoys looking back at these photos, and I enjoy looking back at, hey, several years ago, I was a little bit younger anyway. But the truth is, I'm not getting any younger at all, not even a little bit. But old photos are so much fun on a day like today. Well, every once in a while, I'm jealous of the people that live in warm weather climates. Today's the day. I get up, it's in the low 20s out there. The wind is howling, it's snowing. We've got, I don't know, 3 or 4 inches of snow. It's not a day that's conducive to wanting to install carburetors on a bike. But I like to send out a little video every day just to keep in touch with my friends. And today, well, we will not be working on motorcycles. We'll be, I don't know what. Karen's got a list, and we've got some shoveling, some snow blowing. The pond is frozen. The pond froze up overnight. Woo! I feel like I work for the Green Bay Packers. Unbelievable. It is really cold out here. Not sure how this day is going to play out. More snow. On snowy days, the birds get extra seeds, of course. Oh, come on, boys. Come on. I just got 60 pounds of seeds for you. Holy mackerel. I know you love me. I know it. The poor birds are out on the tree. Do you think I feed these birds in the winter, that they come over to the house? They visit me. No, it's a true winter wonderland. And we won't be doing much today except snow blowing and drinking coffee. Seems like it was only a couple of days ago we were sitting out on the porch and we put the cushions away, but not going to be sitting out on a porch today, that's for sure. Oh, it's a winter wonderland out there today. People walking their puppies. Oh yes. Don't you love living in New Jersey? And of course, for the first time this year, the pond is frozen over. Luckily, just the other day, we winterized everything. Won't be having any coffee out on the out by the pond this morning. There'll be no coffee out there. There's no motorcycles today. Now to show you how insulated this garage is. It snows inside the garage. Holy mackerel. That wind is blowing out there too. It's a good day to look back at the wonderful summer we had and the wonderful rides we've had, and oh God, the days when it wasn't in the 20s. 20s, yeah, even if we had no snow, 20s it's too cold to go even for a short ride. And it's definitely, I'm ready to put the carbs on this. I got the tank ready. I got the carbs up there. I'm all set to go, but you know what? The only part of this job that's not ready to go is me, and I got to go get snow shoveled and blown and everything. So it's the first time this year our pond has frozen up. Of course, the bubbler keeps it open, and at least now the sun is coming out a little bit. Earlier in the day, it was really snowing. It stopped, and they said it's not going to snow anymore, which means probably tonight we'll get more snow. But luckily, the other day I was intelligent enough to get the snowblower ready. I'm sure it'll start on the first kick. I don't know. We're going to find out. But winter has arrived, and for you guys in warm weather climates, hey, congratulations. I think this is the funniest thing today. The poor duck, oh, just his head is sticking out of the snow. Now, snowblower is a wonderful thing, but you know and I know, they put a lot of teenage kids out of business. And I remember as a kid going door to door and shoveling and getting paid in candy bars and whatever. But that is an antique 30-year-old snowblower. Bang! Well, all I got to do now is sweep the cars and get them started. I'm sure they'll start on the first kick too. And then get in there and have some coffee. I'm sure Karen's got the coffee brewing. What a day. So we are truly going to live to fight another day. The carbs are all over there. They're ready for the next test. The bike's ready. The only part of this that isn't ready is me and these 20-degree temperatures. And this is what makes going out in the snow so good. You come inside, you take a little break, and you have the hottest, warmest cup of coffee ever, and there's still more coming. Just drink coffee and you can get through the whole day. Every time I use that snowblower, it reminds me why I love old things that still work after 30 years. Hey, they're like all these bikes that are old and leaking and dripping and like me. And when they start, you have that jolt of energy. Anyway, it has been a long day. I'm certainly not going to be out here at 20 whatever degrees it is working on motorcycles, but I'll look in my album of things, of old memories to share. Something from a warm summer day would work well right now when I edit the video. And I do try to post something every day, so I want to thank the healthcare workers before I end the video. Thank the guys that invented snowblowers and all the poor unemployed teenage kids that now don't have a job because we have snowblowers. Now the kids are home playing video games or watching windy videos if they're really smart. Anyway, I try to post something every day. I hope you enjoy sharing the life Karen and I have, and thanks for watching. And this is one of the original pictures of the bike that we used this bike several years as a track bike, and we did some work on it. Luciano did some work on it over the years, and I do remember working on the carbs and working on replacing a muffler and different things. But what this basically did is there was a point in time when I decided, hey, this bike, I got the FZR and I wanted to use that as a track bike, and that allowed me to take this bike and turn it into a street bike. So of course it was the middle of the summer when I did this, and I decided this, rather than doing a quick lick and a promised job, I do a full restoration on this. And you can see some of the, I'm going to try to describe, this is the original side covers, but in the course of doing this, Luciano found another bike in Patterson for almost no money. And what happened, we wound up getting another bike. So I wound up having two bikes, and this is the modification I'm making to the tail section. I did a custom tail section with Bondo. It's all on the videos that are out on the channel. But one of the things that was very interesting is I wound up with two motorcycles. And I still have one that's in pieces and one that, of course, we ride on a regular basis. But what it allowed me to have is, for instance, two seats, two sets of side covers, two gas tanks, basically two of everything, or two of most everything. So what I decided to do is, again, look at a modification to the tail section here. What I decided to do, and it's an interesting thing for me to look back at because I haven't seen these pictures in many, many years. What it did, it allowed me to take the best seat, the best tank, the best petcock, the best whatever. And when I was all done, what was amazing is I had a really nice bike and basically had no money tied up in the bike. And John Pothier had made me the decals, custom decals. And I had redone the seat. That, by the way, out on video is one of the most popular videos I have, is the recovering of that seat. And the tank, I remember the tank having Bondo work. The original fairings were in terrible shape. They were all chewed up. And all the pieces, as I look back at this, you haven't seen this in a lot of years. The middle piece that goes between the two handlebars, the clip-ons. So this whole thing, now some of it got done in the winter. I see there's snow here. What I remember about this, well, maybe I'm wrong. I started it in the winter and finished it in the summer because it ran over a course of maybe 6 months, I think. Here's the old fairings that had my name on them, and we were enjoying the hell out of the track day. This was a great track bike. And what inspired me to turn it into a street bike is how good it was on the track. It was really a good handling bike. And really, in every way, it could be a good bike. So it was worth putting the time and money and energy and whatever into it. And to be honest, I've had the bike now many, many years. I have really enjoyed riding it. It has filled a niche where I wanted one bike from every 10-year period. It filled that niche perfectly. I still have all the videos out on my channel, and in the course of doing it, it was just one of the bikes that every time I worked on it, I thought, wow, this is going to be a nice bike when I'm done. It exceeded my wildest dream. And in the end, I wound up, and I do remember this, buffing out every part and polishing it and making it really as nice as I possibly could. And I remember the final assembly and putting a muffler on it and changing a muffler, and it was just several things we did right at the very end. I remember the decals that worked out perfectly. John did all the work on the decals. As I look back, it's really nice as the muffler being installed. But I remember this went over the course of a whole winter, now that I remember it. And I did have, at this point in time, I didn't need this for a track bike anymore because I had the FZR. And the FZR, the years I used that as a track bike. And putting a muffler on, I see the sledgehammer there. It eventually got on. But by the time this restoration was done, and of course the garden was in full bloom, and this is why I was looking for flower pictures today, and I wound up stumbling upon this. But anyway, I know some of the people that are new to the channel have not seen this, and our channel goes back, I don't know how many, 8, 10 years, whatever, and the pond in full bloom, and today it's frozen up solid. And our little tribute to Chicky, our pet bird, our pet Baltimore Oriole. Boy, the garden looks so nice. You can't believe what it looks like today, though, if you were out there today. But I do remember getting that muffler, putting it on, and being real happy with the way it sounded, the way it ran. And just looking back at this restoration, I think to myself, as you're doing a restoration, you think, oh my God, am I ever going to enjoy this enough to do this work? When you're all done with the work, the day you put it together and go for the first ride, you forget every ache and pain. You forget everything except you enjoy having a bike. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.